Okay, our first official speaker of the day is the National Policy Lead in Healthy Ireland within the Department of Health. Her areas of responsibility include healthy workplaces, mental health promotion and men's health. She's worked in health promotion for over 25 years at both strategic and operational levels within the HSE. She's a background in nursing and addiction counselling and holds an MA in health promotion and in advanced facilitation skills for promoting health and well-being. Please give a warm welcome to Biddy O'Neill.
Good morning, everybody, and thank you very much for inviting me here this morning. It's a real pleasure to be here, and I would really like to congratulate TUS on this initiative and on focusing on the workplace. I think it's a really important part of the whole Healthy Campus. When we started our journey on the workplace, one of the areas we identified initially was about capacity building and the need for staff to be trained in this area. And again, TUS have developed the masters, which I think we've heard about. And again, that's really innovative and really welcoming. And I have been involved with them in that last year. So it's really positive to see that education part, because people in the workplace who are addressing health and wellbeing need the skills and resources. So we don't put health and safety coordinators in who are not trained. And the whole area of workplace wellbeing requires that recognition as well. So I'm really delighted to be here, and I'm sitting down there and I'm thinking, oh my God, they're doing all the right things. And the day you mentioned for the managers, that's so important, because if I cannot manage my own mental health, or I don't know how to support myself, it's very difficult for me to support my team. So having that kind of innovation and taking that time out is really to be welcomed. So I suppose overarchingly, Healthy Ireland is committed to improving the health and well-being of the whole population. And included in that approach, we take what we call a settings approach. And it's basically supporting people where they work, live and play. So we work with schools, we work with campuses, we work with colleges, we work with clubs, and we work with workplaces. So there's a whole, I suppose, the whole life journey that we transition through all of these areas. And the real concept or goal would be that health and wellbeing is promoted at all those different journeys, and it becomes the norm, I suppose, all the way through those different journeys. And in 2021, we launched the Healthy Campus Framework, and we're delighted to partner with the higher education, with the Department of Higher Education, and then subsequently the Health Education Authority. So they now have a coordinator, which we support, a national coordinator, to roll out the Healthy Campus Framework, which is really, really important, and supporting the well-being of students and staff. And again, I'm really pleased to see TUS taking innovation around staff health and well-being, because a lot of the campuses are very focused on student well-being. In addition to this, then the Healthy Workplace Framework, which Dermot has put up here, was launched in 2022. And again, this is a national guidelines, I suppose, to highlight how importance of healthy workplaces. And coming out of COVID, it was very timely, because there was a huge interest in health and well-being. Like 10 years ago, there was nobody talking about workplace well-being, but it has really gathered momentum in that the recognition, I suppose, that staff are your greatest asset, and how you look after your staff and how motivated your staff are has a huge influence on productivity and their well-being. So the two of them together, I suppose, there's a joining up between the two for the health for the campuses. And so there is that mandate. And people often say to me, how important is policy? Well, policy is a mandate for delivery on the ground. In the absence of national policy and it being on a political agenda, it's very difficult to get resources, and it's very difficult to drive an area. So the national policy, I suppose, gives us the mandate, and it is a critical piece of the jigsaw. And the framework, I suppose, sets out a roadmap in terms of what's important in the workplace and what is involved in a healthy workplace. There is the organisation. Benson mentioned about the culture, and culture in all our research and in our consultation, culture emerged as one of the key issues. And culture is created by everybody in the workplace, from leadership down to the staff. So it's a really important piece of it. Difficult to measure, and difficult to to change, but it is a core element of what motivates people, as well as the whole culture thing. And I suppose staff management, everybody has a responsibility for this agenda. It's not down to what the management do. It's everybody collectively, I suppose. How we all treat each other in the workplace influences culture and influences well-being. So it's a really significant piece in that whole jigsaw. In addition, in 2023, one of the first things we did after launching the framework was we launched a website. So there's a really comprehensive website there called Healthy Ireland at Work, and it's basically a one-stop shop for everything you need to know in terms of workplace wellbeing. So all the tools are there, the steps for how to become a healthy workplace, guidelines to support the different health topics, and it's obviously, website work is obviously always ongoing, and it's something that we are trying to create that everybody can have access to and keep it up to date as well. So it's really, on behalf, I suppose, of Healthy Ireland, I am absolutely delighted to see this initiative, and I really would like to congratulate TUS on taking the step, both in the Masters and leadership, and also on actually taking a focus today on workplace wellbeing. And we look forward to ongoing engagement with you in the future, and I hope you have a great day.